continue to make that decision as we go along. We've been happy with the results doing the hardware development. We have plans to build more machines as our customers demand. We also expect people to be really happy with the range of offerings coming from these hardware manufacturers.
Mr. Newell?
Yep.
Do you have a release window or date for when consumers will be able to get some of these machines?
That's a great question for the hardware manufacturers who are here. You should ask each one of them the chance to answer that. Yep.
Do you say that Valve's going to be making
We've been, I mean, we made 300, which is a very tiny step, but I guess everything starts with a small step. You know, we'll make what we need to. We really view our role in this as being enabling. So whatever we can do that's going to be helpful to other hardware manufacturers, whether it's with a controller design or with building specific kinds of boxes, that's what we're going to intend to do. It's very much how can we collaborate with the chip makers and the system integrators, what's the most useful thing for us to do? And part of the reason for holding events like this is to get feedback from them on what are the next problems they'd like us to take on.
You guys going to be selling Steam controllers separately yourselves?
Yeah, we'll be selling Steam controllers separately, and then other people will be selling their versions of Steam controllers as well.
And how much would that be? Do you have a release date?
No, we don't have a date or pricing on those yet.
So Microsoft has announced 3 million units of Xbox One were sold at launch. Do you think for the last 3 months, can you hit that target by the end of the year? Can you do 3 million units?
Well, I mean, it'd take a while for them to catch up. I mean, we're at 65 million. I mean, part of what we felt, you know, part of why we think that this is the right direction to go in is that we can benefit from everything that people have already done. If they've invested, you know, if I buy a game on Steam and I'm running it on Windows, I can go to one of the Steam machines and I already have the game. So you benefit as a developer, you benefit as a consumer in having that PC experience extended into the living room.
Yes, in the back.
I'll go. What has the feedback been like from your beta users so far?
The beta users have been super happy. We actually kind of want them to tell us what's wrong, so we're kind of poking at them a little harder. Right now they're just saying this is the best thing since, you know, beginning of, you know, time or something. So we're trying to get them to give us sort of more, how can we iterate on this and what are the steps that we need to solve next. One more question.
What are you doing to encourage developers?
Well, right now we have about 250 titles running. There are a bunch of different things you need to do for developers. You need to help them make money. You need to view that as an opportunity. You need to give them development tools that make it easy for them to support Linux and Mac and Windows simultaneously. We need to make sure that we address concerns or issues that raise about controller design and on and on. So it's just, you know, the kinds of blue-collar stuff you do anytime you're developing a platform. Same kinds of things we can do to make Windows the success it is currently. So rather than talking to me, you should now be talking to the hardware manufacturers. They all have very interesting things to say, and I'd like to say thank you to all of them and to all of you for attending this evening. Thanks.